Welcome back, class. Today's lesson we will be going over the Echo keyword ability in Universus. So this is most of these keyword abilities are all going to be attack exclusive keywords. Echo, as you can see by its green coloring, is a response ability. So what Echo says, and I just chose Rosewhip Barrage because it looks cool, but let's go to a card that actually has the text. So Echo is a response ability, so you activate it when the condition is right. And as you can read here on Double Spirit Blast, the cost for this is you discard 1 momentum. So when you activate this response, you have to discard 1 momentum as your cost. And the ability is, after this attack resolves, you may play it again as your next form this turn. If you do, flip it after it resolves. In a sense, let's say the first attack you play in your turn is this Double Spirit Blast. You play it on a 5 difficulty, so you make your control check of 5, and let's say you have at least 1 momentum. After this attack resolves, you may respond after the block step and after the damage has been calculated, if any. So when the attack is done and resolved, you can respond with the Echo ability, discarding 1 of your momentum, and then you get to play this card again from your card pool. So basically, it doesn't leave your card pool. You simply play it again on its printed difficulty, so 5, as long as it's the only card in your card pool. Obviously, if there are cards preceding it, you have to contend with progressive difficulty. But let's say, again, this was the first card you played this turn. You respond with the Echo, you play it again on a 5 difficulty, you go through the whole Enhance step again, which means you have access to its Enhance again, so especially on Double Spirit Blast, this can be incredibly powerful. And then after it resolves the second time, you turn it face down in your card pool. This means that even if it deals damage the first time or second time, as long as it was echoed, it will not go to your momentum at the end of the turn. Because face down cards cannot go to your momentum, they are not treated as attacks again. The echoed cards are not treated as attacks anymore. However, as I said, allow me to gather my thought for a second. You are ostensibly turning 1 attack into 2, which is incredibly powerful, especially given some of the abilities some of these Echo cards that they've printed have, like Double Spirit Blast. It has an enhance that says your rival's block modifiers, the things you use to block with, get +1 for the rest of the turn. So that would turn Double Spirit Blast into a 3 block modifier. If you echoed, so after this resolved, play it again, you can do that effect again, turning that 3 into a 4, making it incredibly difficult to block, for your rival to block your attacks for the entirety of your turn. So starting your turn with 2 Double Spirit Blasts for the cost of 1 momentum is incredibly powerful. Echo is a spiritual successor to the multiple keyword, which is an extra credit lesson we will be talking about much later. Let's just say it was incredibly OP, and I actually like Echo a lot more than I like old school multiple. But yeah, it's I think it's the newest keyword ability that they've introduced into the game, and I quite enjoy it. The ability to turn 1 attack into 2, especially if you didn't draw as many attacks, is incredibly critical in long attack strings, or decks that have no further use for momentum, such as EX or Powerful, or any other abilities. You can basically double the number of attacks you play in a turn using your momentum to fuel your Echo attacks. That being said, there's not a lot of Echo attacks in the game yet. There's 18 total. That's actually more than I had assumed. But, some are obviously better than others. But yeah, that's really all I have enough to say about the Echo keyword. Until next time, class dismissed.